Today we are going to see a topic on computer graphics and visualization. The topic is 3D application. So we are going to discuss in a DT manner. So let's move on to the topic.
So hi all, today we are going to discuss about 3D applications, how they are processing their input, how they are interacting with the user and the viewing pipeline. So through the design thinking framework. So let me introduce the participant before the discussion. So he is Lokesh, he is a gamer. He is going to concentrate fully on the 3D world. So next is Kumareshan, he is a 3D developer. He is going to concentrate on intensive and immersive details of the application. So next is Hitesh, he is going to concentrate full and fully on user experience, how the user is going to interact with the application. And next one is Loshini, she is going to concentrate fully on the virtual reality and he is interested in 3D technologies. Next is Logashni, he is going to completely concentrate on the performance and optimization of the graphic applications. So let's move on to the discussion.
For smooth and responsive gaming, we need interactive equipments for 3D gaming. If the instruments are sluggish or slow, it may cause frustration for the gamers.
So in VR, the way we interact with the environment is so different from the traditional games because we use motion controllers and hand gestures to manipulate the objects. So if there is any lag or tracking issues, it will feel very less real in the VR.
So as a 3D modeler, it's all about the precision. The camera angles and control must be good while working on the model. The camera is stuck, I can't work efficiently, right?
And I'm speaking about the viewing camera. It's a precious and it's comfortable for the users, and I can use in the rotate type, and I can use in 3D models and 2D models, and we can use in phones and gamings. We can use everything in the camera mode.
So creating the technical side of this is also very tricky. So converting 3D objects to 2D visuals does not deal with only the visual part, it also deals with the performance. So balance is the key, it should be optimized correctly.
Now let us discuss about the define phase. Haptic feedbacks in VR model enhances the immersion by enabling the users to feel the textures of the 3D objects, which improves the interaction between the user and the 3D environment.
So in virtual reality, the key is making interactions feel as natural as possible. So as it is crucial for immersion. The delays in feedbacks can ruin the sense of perception in the virtual world.
So in 3D modeling, we need a better viewpoint and a better angles. So which means we definitely need a better camera controls, and also I need a eagle eye to adjust the view to give a extraordinary effect.
And the transformation of 3D model into the 2D model, because the 3D models are present in the 2D model, then the camera views and the positions are shown in the viewpoint.
So exactly, when we consider the transformation phase, we have to map everything to the screen correctly. So we'll get a visually appealing page. This is called as viewport transformation phase. And if we done this also, the process will be slow, but we'll get a visually stunning model.
Okay, now brainstorming the ideas. Here in VR we can use multiple instruments like keyboard, mouse, touch, or VR controller to control the objects in the 3D environment. These devices gives us various controls and management capabilities. For example, if I'm using a controller to control a 3D character in an VR world, but in CAD we need a mouse or tablet to control the precision of the object.
So if the system can detect where we are looking, it could trigger the interactions just by gazing at the objects. So it's like a more natural and hands-free way to control the objects, especially in virtual reality.
As in 3D modeling standpoint, the control must be near a dynamic phase, because sometimes I face the fly through, and also I want to focus on the specific things like detailing. So if it adjusts automatically based on my actions, it is more useful.
And I'm speaking about the view. The view is very important in the everywhere. is to play the game. Example, you can play the game in screen. We can use all the visualizations are shown in the game. It's user friendly and you can use easily.
Great idea. Also, in terms of performance, we need to implement the level of detail. So, by adjusting the detail level based on the user's perspective, we'll get a we'll get a slow processing without needing the humans' difference.
So all the three phases are okay. So can you all please elaborate me about the prototyping phase regarding the 3D applications?
Sure, ma'am. In game scene involves first-person camera and keyboard controls, then mouse-based camera rotation, and prioritizing the smooth and lag-free controls in the game.
So I could work on the VR interaction side. So the goal is to make sure that hand gestures for grabbing and moving objects feel natural. So we could test out the eye tracking for some basic interactions like selecting the items just by looking at them.
The camera system. As I already said, we need a flexibility in this camera. A flexibility and the user experience. The user can move all around the model very freely. If we in 3D modeling the application, as I already said, we need a flexibility. We want to focus on the camera system, and also the user can freely move all around the model. The camera focus on the precise.
I will take care of the viewing pipeline. I will ensure that the camera transformations and the smooth and the projections of the adjustment correctly for the users and the viewpoint. My goal is to make sure that everything looks natural and does not disturb when the users rotates or zoom.
So I will work in performance. By implementing the level of detail and transformation, we can make the model more efficient. So the goal is to make our interactions even with the complex scenes.